Yeah, it means literally cleansing twice, right? So for example, you just wash your face with a cleansing oil and then you go with a gel cleanser, like a cleansing foam as a secondary cleanser.
Right. Do you double cleanse?
I actually do every day because I wear a lot of sunscreen.
Yes.
I reapply every 2 hours, so that's a lot of layers on my skin.
Oh, you're so diligent.
Yeah, I am.
Oh.
Hyperpigmentation, girl. I need to take care of it.
Hyperpigmentation. Okay.
Yeah.
You wash away your makeup, you wash away your sunscreen, you wash away sebum, impurities, all the gunk. And that is with the first cleansing. And the second cleansing, we're just making sure that whatever is left behind, we make sure to thoroughly just remove everything and cleanse it off.
Actually, the question asked if they have to double cleanse even if they don't wear makeup, right?
Yeah.
I think I just answered it a little bit, right? Can you tell us more?
Yeah, of course, because I think everyone asks this question.
Right.
And you ask yourself, you're like, hey, I'm not even wearing makeup. Do I really necessarily need to double
That was
cleanse?
me a while ago, actually.
Same. But if you do wear your up to your sunscreen, I think personally for me, you do really need to double cleanse because it's really important to wash your, skin thoroughly. However, it's not 100% necessarily if you don't wear makeup, but if you want to care for your blackheads, if you want to care for your dead skin cells, using a cleansing oil is such a smart choice to make. Definitely. So especially if you do want to care for your blackheads, of course you can use other products as well, but not many people think of cleansing oil when they think of taking care of your blackheads,
Yeah, actually it just goes with the principle of like dissolves like. So if you have a lot of oil in your nose, in your pores and stuff, then cleansing oil will do the perfect job.
Exactly. So I love that. So this is a question that a lot of people ask.
This is controversial.
Yeah,
my French accent was about to come out right now.
Can you say it in French? Controversial.
How do we say that in French?
I don't know.
Controversial.
That's so sexy. Controversial. A lot of people do have this misconception, but oily skin types actually can use cleansing oils.
Thank God.
It's not true that oily skin types cannot use cleansing oils. I think a lot of people do have the misconception because they feel like it's gonna be stuck in your pores and it's gonna cause more breakouts and things like that. So you do have to wash it off really thoroughly, and it can cause breakouts, it can cause clogging of pores, and it can cause so many other skin concerns for us.
Right.
Seriously. So oily skin types usually have bigger pores as well. So that's why I think more pores or more sebum can get stuck in there. So you do have to be thorough when you are washing off the cleansing oil. So something that will emulsify really well is very important as
well. I was about to say that the texture is so important, and you have like lighter oils, you have, like a lot of people, for example, are scared about cleansing balms.
Right.
And if they're scared about cleansing balms, then they can go with like a lighter texture.
Exactly. So you guys have to be really thorough with it, or it can start causing like millet acne or any type of acne, any type of breakouts, and even other skin concerns as well.
I know.
Today we're gonna introduce you to, of course, cleansing oils. We've been telling everyone 2 different cleansing oils, and one is a new arrival from Klairs, and we're so excited. So dun, 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 dun. Should we go a little bit forward? Yes.
There you go.
So this one is the new arrival from Klairs, and the name is
Fresh Oil Cleansing.
Like fresh.
And actually, it's the one that has the lighter texture, right? So this one has like great spreadability.
Right.
And then I feel like I would definitely recommend this one for like oily skin.
Right.
Oily combination skin.
Definitely.
And people who are scared about like clogging their pores and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What about this one?
So this one is like the OG. So we do want to mention that this is not an upgraded version. This is actually a different cleansing oil. It's in the same line actually. So it's in the gentle black line as well. If you have different needs, we wanted to make sure that the customers really check, I have this kind of skin concerns, I have this type of skin type, so I will choose this one. So you can just choose according to whatever you need. This one has a very thicker, like more viscous texture.
Right.
So for dry skin types, or if you really wear like heavy makeup every single day, this will be a better version for you.
I feel like it.
Yeah, for sure. But for me, these days, I've been falling in love with that one.
Really?
Oh.
Because you kind of have dryers, like
I
combination
do. I have
skin,
combination
right?
skin, but one thing is, of course, both of them, they wash off makeup really well as well, and they emulsify easily. But this one emulsifies like fast.
That's true. Actually, I do have oily skin, and I prefer this one.
This one, I feel like it intensively cures for your blackheads really
true.
well. And
That's
I
true.
love like mixing it with the sugar scrub and stuff like that. But anyways, with those tips, we will go there later, not right now.
Yeah, actually, I mean, we have so many tips to give you guys. How about we start with like 3 to begin with?
Okay, let's do it.
First, you can use it on the parts where you have the blackheads, like Eunice mentioned. You can use it on your nose, you can use it on your chin, on your forehead. It's always going to care for that. And you can focus on those areas if you're scared about putting it on your cheeks, maybe in your more like troubled areas.
Right.
And yeah, I feel like this would work well with like the tips that you already gave.
Definitely. Okay.
I have another one.
What is it?
I have another one. I have another one. So double cleanse. For me, if I use a cleansing oil, I do not skip double cleansing. I think that after you use the cleansing oil like properly, you can use a foam cleanser, for example. We have this one that works really well on like sensitive skin. The rich moist foaming cleanser.
This is like the OG one.
I know.
Yeah,
a lot of
OG.
people actually use it.
Yeah.
And then it's like it kind of gets rid of the remainders, and then you can make sure that you have like clean skin to go on with the rest of your skincare.
Yeah. I like all of your tips, but I love the third one because it's something that we need to do every single day. So.
Right, that's true. So the third one is actually to. Did you know already of the third one?
I'm sorry.
It was supposed to be my big surprise.
I'm sorry. Okay.
It's fine, but actually you can use a sponge.
Okay.
And we have one here, and if you can you help me out?
Yes.
If you dip it in water,
yeah,
it gets like way softer.
Right.
And it can actually like care for your pores and stuff,
Right.
and you can make sure to thoroughly like cleanse the skin.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to put this on just to show you guys, and then we'll do it as a team. So look how fast it drops.
Right.
Yeah, so it's a very light texture. I'm sorry, I'm being biased to this one these days.
I mean, I like both of them.
Yeah,
but this one
same,
definitely
same.
takes the cake.
And like when something's new, you're like, ooh.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm always
you're
excited to try it.
Exactly. So it's like this,
And
then,
I feel like a lot of people will be surprised to see how fast it emulsifies.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so ready? Look, I'll just drop the water. It just, oh my gosh, look at the milky texture.
I know.
So easy.
I mean,
so easy.
you barely don't even have it on your hand anymore.
Exactly. And I think I would love to use it for seasonal changes too. Like this one maybe for like warmer weather, maybe up to even fall.
Right.
And then maybe for winter we can switch up to the other deep cleansing one as well. So we could do this like this, or actually you can use a sponge later on as well.
And then, I mean, most of it is off, right? But, if you want to take all of it off.
Right.
Actually, should we show them?
Yeah. Do you want to?
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty.
Now we're going to tell you about how to use the cleansing oil in detail.
Right.
How much cleansing oil you have to use. And I think I mentioned that a little bit.
Right.
How long you need to massage and so on. The idea of facial massage is actually great. Like we should make a video about it later.
Yes.
But massaging with cleansing oil is important because,
Right.
like I mentioned before, you want that slip on your skin. Whenever there's friction on your skin, it can get like red.
Exactly.
And I feel like you have sensitive skin, so you know about that, right?
For sure.
So I do like 4 pumps. I apply it in like the troubled areas where I have a lot of blackheads and stuff. And yeah, it does the trick. And if you don't use enough, actually, more than the fact that the product is amazing and stuff, it's just that it can cause so much friction.
Yeah. So like one thing with cleansing oils, you just have to be very not stingy with it.
Right.
Yeah. You have to put sufficient amount on and then start massaging. It'll be really good for your skin. And another thing is, realistically speaking, how long are you supposed to do this? You know, that's another good question.
Right,
as
that's
well.
true. That's
yeah.
true.
So the amount of how long you should do it for is as very important as well. I'm gonna choose this one. And then, so we wanna recommend that you do it for maximum 3 minutes. I was gonna say 30 minutes. 3 minutes, and do the rolling motion for about 30 seconds. So you're massaging everything. You're melting all your makeup, your lip makeup, all the like gunk out of your pores. Do that for 30 seconds, and then afterwards add water to your skin. Don't like splash it, but just add a little bit until it emulsifies, and then massage again for 30 minutes. At 30 seconds. This is really important. Some people just start washing it off. You
need to turn it into that kind of milky
Yes, and then give it some time, because once it's oil, and then make sure to do it for 30 seconds more when it's emulsified, and then the other 30 seconds make sure that the texture has turned white, and wash it off.
And rinse everything off.
Yes, yeah. And if you feel like you want to intensively care for your blackheads today, then we want to recommend that you add about 1 more minute. And then I use my 4th finger, and I do it around my nose area. I do it my T-zone area, and then right here. You know, like the pesky area, like that wouldn't like erase too easily. And then it reactions like
I'm fascinated.
Yeah, and I love it. And then I personally, one of the reasons why I like this one is because if I do that at nighttime, I feel like the next morning as well, still know that skin cells builds up. So that's one of the like good factors about it.
So what about the difference between the two then?
Yes, so once again, if we divide them, we want to say that this one, can I say, I'm like being very biased today, but this Klairs Gentle Black Fresh Cleansing Oil is highly recommended for someone with oily skin types, or even up to combination. But if you're looking for an oil that has a light texture, that will feel still refreshing, because some people don't like cleansing oils, but they love the good characteristics about it, but they don't
they
like
want to cleanse well, but they don't like the oil.
Exactly. They don't like that feeling, but this one feels so light. And as we showed you right before, and we're going to show you once again, it just hits water, and it starts kind of turning into that milky texture right off the bat. And I feel like this is a more refreshing kind of one that you can use. And if you don't wear heavy makeup, I think this will be perfect.
So who would you recommend this one to then?
Now, for the Gentle Black Deep Cleansing Oil, the OG one, we want to recommend this for those of you with dry skin types up to combination skin. If you wear heavy makeup, I feel like this has a more cushiony, viscous texture that really helps to just kind of massage everything and melt everything really well. So if you do wear heavy makeup often, I would highly want to recommend this one. And I think you can divide it by weather as well. Personal preference, of course, but weather too. Something.
Eunice is just different, you guys. It's just the amount of knowledge. It's impressing.
Okay, and then whatever floats your boat. You know what I'm saying? That's the most important thing.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think so too, definitely.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
So I think the deep cleansing oil would take like, I think the difference is just the texture.
Right.
And I think you just want to rub it like well. And I think it's relatively harder to emulsify.
Right. Or it takes a little bit long, I guess, compared to this one.
I guess this one you would have to be a little more thorough with your cleansing,
for sure.
right? But this one is like a very light and fresh.
You said French?
French finish.
Exactly.
Fresh finish with this very light cleansing oil. So I think deep cleansing oil, fresh cleansing oil, you would do well either way. It's just a matter of like texture, right?
Exactly. So we're going to actually show you guys, because we're going to test it out to see what emulsifies faster.
I was so excited to do this.
Yeah, what does this or what does that faster, but I think both of them are amazing, but we'll see.
Okay,
so,
since you like this one so much.
Okay.
I'm gonna be nice and let you use it.
Okay, thank you. No, I like both. But okay, so we're gonna put on makeup. So a little bit of eyeliner, a little bit of lipstick, a little bit of mascara. Okay. Ta-da! Fabulous.
Okay.
You ready? Fresh.
Let's go, Eunice.
Team fresh.
Let's go.
Okay.
I put like 5 pumps. I think I'm winning.
You are. Hold on, let me tilt it this way. Okay, this is much better.
Oh, guys, like, see? I mean, I practically don't have anything on my head anymore.
Oh yeah, you're already done.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, you look at this, you're like, oh, it didn't erase. But look at this step.
Wait, guys,
yes,
wait.
when you start emulsifying it, everything comes off so well.
And look at it turning like milky, right?
Yeah, that's why we told you to wait 30 seconds. Like
Right.
splash the water and then do 30 seconds again, right? Look at this. So fresh and so clean. Ciao. Okay, that was really easy.
Yeah. It was easier than I thought, actually.
Yeah, because we have to like...
Yeah. First, I would say is the cleansing oil and the pore brush.
Yeah, ooh, that's
Actually,
a good one.
I have one here. And then when using a cleansing oil, you know, you want to be thorough with, like, on your nose area, for example.
sure,
but
for sure.
sometimes it's just hard to get into your pores.
Yeah.
You know, with your fingers and stuff.
Yeah.
That's when, for me, I would use you know, like a pore brush.
Yeah,
of any
yeah.
kind. For me, the silicone ones I like much better than you look like the fiber ones.
Yeah,
Right.
They can be really stiff. It can be
I
irritating
know,
for your
and
skin.
I feel like this one is more sanitary as well.
Oh yeah, hygienic
For
wise,
sure.
yeah, for sure.
For sure.
For sure. Because silicone prevents bacteria from growing. So if you
Definitely.
compare it with the, you know, the other type of brushes, this is much better.
Yeah. Do you have another tip for us?
So the second tip is very simple, but it's double cleansing. As we mentioned before, and I think you showed us too with the sponge, but it's so good to do double cleansing. So you can use a sponge if you want. So you can use a cleansing oil and then a sponge combination. But personally for me, I love choosing a really good cleanser.
Right.
So first cleansing, of course, this is amazing for blackheads, you know, to remove dead skin cells and all. And this, dun, 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 charcoal soap. Is something that bubbles up really well. This is Klairs charcoal soap, and it has been around for a long time as well.
Right.
And then it starts foaming up like this really well. And then you just put it all across your face.
And not on your mask.
Oh yeah, I know. And then you just wait. You just leave it like a wash-off mask almost,
Right,
and
right.
then you leave the bubble for about like 30 seconds to
Right.
1 minute, and then you start like thoroughly cleansing the blackhead area.
I feel like that's a good time frame because I do want to tell people that, you know, cleansing can be very stripping no matter how gentle the cleanser is. So, you know,
Exactly.
be very like thorough and quick with your cleansing.
Exactly.
30 seconds to 1 minute sounds good.
Yeah, because if you do it for too long, you can damage your
Right.
skin barrier, you
For
know?
sure. And then I guess for oily skin, I would personally recommend to, you know, use a foaming cleanser afterwards. Because if you pair it with the cleansing oil that you're going to use, you can just, you know, pump out the cleanser.
Yeah.
And it's already in the foam, like, form, right?
Right,
So you
right.
don't have, the surfactants won't be working on your skin as much because
Right.
it's already just coming out as a foam. So you don't have to
Exactly.
do like that rubbing motion or something that could be irritating to your skin. A very basic step.
Really easy, but something that you can see good results with if you continuously do this.
Right.
For
and
sure.
for oily skin, dry skin, combination skin, alien skin, after that, you need to moisturize with a moisturizer. That's very important. You agree, right?
I love you. Yes, alien, whatever it is. Alien, aww. This is a basic one as well, but if you want to care for specifically your blackheads,
Right.
of course, do your cleansing with number one, your cleansing oil, and then, you know, use a second cleanser to wash your face. And then we want to recommend using mandelic acid. It's such a great toner. I love using mandelic acid after the cleansing step, and then using a really good moisturizer. Because
Definitely.
after you exfoliate and remove dead skin cells and remove blackheads, you want to make sure you hydrate your skin.
For sure. And there is that misconception that, you know, if I have oily skin, then I don't need a moisturizer.
Right.
I advise everyone to use a moisturizer.
Seriously.
Clear and simple.
Yeah, and as we mentioned, maybe it can be like lighter texture, or
Right,
choose
right.
something that, you know, that you feel good with, you know, when you're using it. But please do use a moisturizer.
Right.
You guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. And thank you so much for our Instagram Wishtrenders as well for joining us. And then we totally forgot to do the... When I say we, you say good. We,
Okay.
we,
Let me get ready.
Oh, are you guys ready? Get ready. Get ready, okay?
Okay.
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 Do you want to do it today? I got your back. Oh, should I do it today?
But I think you do it better.
Okay. Then you do it next time.
Okay.
Okay. Ready, everyone? Okay. When I say we, you say got you. We got you. We got